Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is well. I wrote these down the other day. I'm bored, just bored. My husband's not coming home tonight, and I'm trying to find something to occupy my time. Oh, and I get tired of doing housework. So I'm bored, and I thought I'd do a tag. I wrote these down. Nobody tagged me. I looked for tag videos. And I wrote these down the other day, and I never did do the video. And I was looking for I keep my passwords in here. And I was looking for my password to my account for tomorrow. And I found this. So it's the Get Your Freak On, 15 Weird Questions. I don't think the questions are really all that freaky. But, anyway, I'm going to do this tag, and I tag anybody that wants to do it, and if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I'm not personally tagging anybody, because when I do, they don't do the video, so I'm not going to tag anybody, because I didn't get tagged. So, if you like to do tag videos, and you watch this, and you want to do it, go right ahead. I do not know where this originated. I have no idea. I saw several of them, and I don't know which one was first, or I would, mention whoever started it, but I don't know who started it. What is a nickname only your family calls you? I've only had one nickname my whole life, and it was what my mother called me, and it's Winderpain. And she told me that she called me this because I was a pain in the behind. And that's the only nickname I've ever had my entire life, and most people don't even know about it. But that's also my email address. So when I was choosing an email, that entered into my head my nickname, Winderpain, and that's the only time I guess I've ever used it in my life too, is when I created my email. Winderpain, because I'm a pain in the behind still. I'm 47 years old, and you can ask my husband, I'm still a pain in the behind. Number 2, what's a weird habit of yours? A weird habit. Now, I wrote these down, but I really didn't focus on them, and I didn't practice in my answers or anything, so it's like I'm reading them for the first time. I wrote them down in a hurry right before The Walking Dead came on. And when I was finishing up writing them down, my husband's hollering, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. So, I really don't know what the last 3 are on the back of this page. But, what's a weird habit of yours? I don't know. I don't think that any of my habits are really weird. I'm having to think about this one. I'm going to skip that one and come back. Number 3, do you have any weird phobias? I have phobias, but I don't think they're weird, because a lot of people have these phobias. I'm scared of spiders, and the reason I'm scared of spiders, when I was 2 years old, I was walking from my papa's house 3 or 4 houses down the sidewalk in the dark, to my house, and a spider ran up my overall leg, and it was one of those old crab spiders that have the big old backs, and I felt that thing run up my pants leg, and I grabbed it. It was mid-thigh, and I stopped it, and I held it, and I took off running down to my papa's house, back to where I just came from. I was 2 now. I remember this, and I ran up on the porch. I said, there's something up my legs, there's something on my leg, there's something on my leg. So they unbuckled my overalls and pulled it down real slow. And my papa saw I was holding a spider, one of those crab spiders with the big back. And he got a match out and struck it and burned it and killed it. And then kicked it underneath the banister of the front porch. And I can remember getting down on my hands and knees for days after that, looking under there, making sure that thing was dead. It freaked me out, and I've been afraid of spiders ever since, and I will always be afraid of them. The only ones I'm not afraid of are granddaddy longlegs and cobs. You know, the corner spiders with the big long legs. I'm not really afraid of those, but if they get on me and I don't really know what it is, you know, it startles me. I don't like spiders, so that's my weird phobia, but it's not weird. I don't think half of these questions they're not freaky questions, by my standards anyway. Number 4. What's a song that you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? Well, I don't blast it, but I love belting out Amazing Grace. I'm surprised I haven't sang it for y'all yet. I will one day. I love singing it just as loud and as long as I can. Number 5. What is one of your biggest pet peeves? I really can't stand it, and I've seen it my whole life. When a man either takes a handkerchief that is crusty out of his pocket and blows his nose and puts it back. I have never understood that how can they walk around with that in their pocket? And another one, when they lean over and they blow their nose onto the ground with nothing except air and that nastiness. I've got a real pet peeve when it comes to that kind of crap. I think it's just disgusting, and I just think it is horrible. And yes, my husband does this, and I ask him, what is wrong with you? You know, and that's one of my pet peeves. That's the first one that popped into my mind. I can't stand it. I can't. I just don't want to share that kind of mess with nobody. If you need to blow your nose, go to the bathroom, blow your nose, and have a party in there by yourself. You know, don't be sharing that mess with me. Okay. Number 6. What's one of your nervous habits? Saying Saying Y'all probably know that though. Number 7. What side of the bed do you sleep on? I sleep on the left-hand side of the bed, and I always have. But, you know, it works out perfect because my husband sleeps on the right side of the bed and always has. We were made for each other, except for some of the things that he does that I don't understand. I'm sure he feels the same way about me. Number 8. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? Well, the only stuffed animal I can remember, I had this big old frog, and I don't know what its name was. I don't remember a lot of my childhood. I have blocked it out, honestly. It's gone. And my brother got run over when I was 12, and I remember a little bit before that. But I only have flashes of my childhood before then, and they're not pleasant. I blocked out all of the good stuff. There had to have been good stuff. But I had this big frog. This thing was like that big around. And it had eyes on it that were that big. And I loved that big stuffed frog. Okay. What's the drink you always get at Starbucks? I don't know if I've ever even been to a Starbucks. I think I have one time when I lived in Birmingham. And I ordered probably a mocha latte or something iced, some kind of iced coffee. That's what I like. But I don't even, do we have a Starbucks here in Gadsden? I think we do at the, no we don't at the bookstore. That's not a Books A Million. We don't even have a Starbucks that I know of here in Gadsden. That's why I don't go there. What's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? What beauty rule do I preach but I never actually practice? I don't know. What beauty rule do you preach but never actually practice? Well, I don't really preach about beauty rules. I really don't. I mean, I don't have anybody to talk about beauty with, or anybody to preach beauty to. So, you know, as close as it comes to preaching anything about beauty is telling my husband he needs to brush his teeth. That's as close as I get as preaching anything about beauty. Because sometimes that man needs to be told to brush his teeth, like I'm his mama or something. He should know this already. Which way do you face in the shower? Away from the water. And since we moved here, and I got the garden tub, it sits in the middle of the bedroom. Well, not in the middle, but in the corner of the bedroom. I take a bath in it. I weigh 200 pounds, and I can move around in that garden tub. Now, we have a stand-up shower back there in the master bath. That I will shower in. When my plumbing was down in the garden tub, I had to. And then the shower that we have up here in the front bathroom doesn't have any Luan around it. Luan is that wrap that goes around that's puttied at the bottom, sealed up. It's got silicone in it. It doesn't have one of those on it. I didn't even realize it till I went to shower in there one day and the water was hitting the sheetrock. I was like, my God, there's no wrap in here. So there's nothing on the wall in there, so I don't even get in the shower or take a bath in there. That bathtub's like maybe that deep. Not really. It's probably about that deep. I bathe in the garden tub. Do you have any weird body skills? Do I have any weird body skills? Most people's hands stop right here. My hands go backwards. And I can spread my toes out like my fingers. I really can. I'm not going to show you my toes, don't worry. I can spread those babies out with that much space in between every one of them. Trust me. Just take my word for it. What's your favorite comfort food or food that's not good for you? Ice cream. That's easy. Ice cream. Number 14. What's a weird phrase or exclamation you always say? Cool beans. I don't know where I picked that up from. I don't even understand what it means, but cool beans. That's got to be off the wall. That's just off the wall. As these youngsters would say, it's off the chain. 15. Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? A wig and a nightgown. I sleep in a wig every night. I don't want my husband seeing my old bald head. So I have a sleeping wig that's all messed up back here in the back. And It still looks halfway decent though. And my gown, I sleep in a gown now. I used to sleep naked when I weighed a little bit less, but now that I've gained so much weight, especially since I had my back surgery, I've gained 20 pounds since December because all I've done is lay and sit. That's all I've been able to do is lay and sit. So I wear a nightgown, just your simple Dollar General or. Oh, I did buy this cute little short set at Walmart. It's pink, pale pink. Pink's my favorite color. You'd never know it because I wear so much black. But pink is my favorite color. I've got this pink pajama set that's a spaghetti strap shirt. It's pink with white polka dots on it with a little white trim. And shorts that match it. And I got a 3X in those shorts. And those things, I had to pull that string just tight. Because I got them 2 sizes too big, thinking, that I'm this wide when I'm really only about that wide. And I thought I was as big as a truck. But because those things are huge. I don't know what I was thinking in the store when I bought them. But I knew I'd gained weight, but my goodness, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought them. But anyway, so that is the Get Your Freak On 15 Weird Questions tag. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. If you don't. Thank you for watching, though, and making it this far. Be safe. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you again real soon here on YouTube when I'm bored or in the morning. Bye-bye, everybody.